Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading for the week, so if you want a message from the cards, come on in, have a seat, and we'll get started in a moment. I do want to say that if you like what you see in the video, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. That way you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I have also listed my social media and the list of the decks I've used for this reading. So if you want to see the decks up close, or if you want to start a collection, add to your collection, whatever you choose to do, if you're interested, you'll be able to see what I've used. So yeah, we're back this week with a new video. It's been a weird couple of days, but I am okay. I'm doing great. I've had my nephews over a couple of days last week, and you know, I love having them. They always give a little bit of a jolt to the energy. So that's fun for me. I'm sure it's a fun time for them, and hopefully they're doing good. So there's that. Yeah, life's pretty good. I don't know who needs to see this message, but it is for you if you find it, when you find it. This is on its own time, so yeah, hopefully this message resonates and is helpful for you. It's also given in gratitude for your friendship and your company in this video, so thank you so much. This reading is for all of you, okay? As per usual, we are going to start with our Oracle cards to get a basic energy reading, and then we'll go into our tarot to see how we can clarify it, what we can do to use it to the best of its abilities and energy, and then we'll see where the reading goes. I love giving readings generally, so yeah. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. You know what? I just happened to think I may have some time to do a bonus reading, so there will be a timestamp for a quick bonus reading at the end of this video, so hang in there with me. We'll get to it. Can't promise a time, but let's see what we got. Okay, you want to be in the bonus. Okay, so let's finally get started with the main reading here. Okay, we have: when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Okay, let me get that in there. There you go. That's a pretty card. I like the golden moon up here. That's really pretty. But there it is. Okay. We also have pink tourmaline, which represents compassion, clearing wounds, and restoration. Okay. Alrighty. And we have Spirit of Place. Okay. So the message that pops right out to me is the idea of being present with yourself, being present in your skin, being comfortable in the place you're occupying right here and now. Because you're in a period of healing. Okay, I'm getting that from this pink tourmaline card. You're in a period of healing. You're in a period of restoration, and it's coming. This portion of your healing journey is coming from a divine source. So you've come to the realization that you can't do the work you're being asked to do by yourself, right? And so you've reached out to an energy that's bigger than you. Whether you believe it in God, some religious format in this, or whether you're in meditation or doing this on your own, both of those are okay. I want to assure you that both of these avenues are okay. And either way, you've chosen to be present with yourself so that a new healing energy can come into your space. Okay? And I do think that's given you, the fact that you've chosen to be present with yourself at this time has given you a newfound sense of confidence, because something in your past has given you a bit of a knock, and that hasn't been easy or comfortable. Okay, so let's get into the tarot and see what we need to see from that. And maybe there's something in there that we can, something in there is going to supplement it. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we got here. So woo, all right, we'll take those. So getting into our tarot, we have the Seven of Swords. There's our Seven of Swords. Okay, we have the Hermit. Perfect card, I think, to get with this. So there's the Hermit. And we have the Four of Cups. So yeah, the message confirmed here is that you're retreating from the things and the people that have disappointed you. Okay, because you're being called to be on this healing path, right? There's your disappointments, there's your deception, there's your hurt, there's your pain, there's the dissatisfaction of this situation. Okay, I'm hearing for some of you that you may have thought you were getting in with the right crowd for you, and it turns out, nope, not so much. Okay. Yeah, definitely not so much. And you're pulling away from this negativity, from this bad energy, because you don't want it anymore. It's not your path. It's never, I feel like saying it's never been your path in the first place. But maybe you were called to be on that path because someone said, this is the way I did it, this is the way you're gonna do it. It's not your path. And it's certainly, this situation here has definitely dimmed your inner light a little bit, okay? And this is what you're on the path to rediscover, okay? Hidden energy is this Nine of Pentacles. So ultimately what you're doing this for is that you want to be in your sense of well-being again. And you want to be able to enjoy the things you've worked for so far. But you have people on your back telling you, like, you can't do that. You can't be proud of your accomplishments. You can't be proud of the things you've done so far. I'm done with that. I'm over that. I'm over you. I gotta do me right now because I deserve the chance to rest. I deserve the chance to take a break. Okay? So there's your hidden energy. You also have the Seven of Wands. This is your clarifying energy. The way you're going to do that, the way you're going to really allow yourself to have the break is to let go of the things and the people that aren't serving you, okay? But also know that those people, the people that want you to stay where you are there, right? And, they're not ready to see you glow up, which it's a little bit sad, but you're doing that for yourself. You're not glowing up for them. You're not healing for them. You're healing for you. Okay? Yeah, you're healing for you. And if people are giving you a shitty time for it, you know, show them the door. I'm making it sound easy. I realize it's not. But yeah, show them the door if they need to be shown the door. Okay? All right. What? Let's see. I'm going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to pull some clarifying energy. No, you know what? We're not. I'm going to do it normally. Sorry, guys. Let's see some clarifying energy for our Seven of Swords here. Why are we seeing our Seven of Swords? What's going on with the Seven of Swords, please? Seven of Swords. Okay, so to start off, why we're seeing our Seven of Swords, okay, we're seeing the Magician come out first. So this is you. I feel like saying this is you coming forward, because you have your own unique brand of magic. You have everything you need to make that happen for you, okay? And I think people know that. People have latched on to that fact. Because you have people in your space that are encouraging you, but they're manipulating in the way that they're doing that. They're encouraging you because they think that if you do what you do best, they're going to get something out of it, possibly without you latching on to it. I don't think this is true. Okay, I don't think you acting naively is actually happening. I think you do realize that there is something or someone in your space that's being manipulative. Okay, and this is part of the reason why you're being called to this healing. You're being called to this healing because you know that, and because you have something unique about you that you know how to use to its best knowledge. This person over here, no. Also, I say that, and part of the Seven of Wands energy is that this other person trying to manipulate you is saying, well, why are you doing things the way you're doing them? That's not the prescribed method. But you know it. You know. Okay? You know it, and you're still doing things the way that is right for you, because you're also aware that there are things and people in your situation that aren't good for you. Okay? You also have the Seven of Cups coming out, which, you know, you've had a lot of choices. You've been presented with a lot of options. This situation with the Seven of Swords it's nice, it's shiny, it's pretty, but it's not good for you. And you know that. Okay? That's what you're working. That's what this whole thing feels like it's working towards, is releasing this bad energy. Releasing this bad energy. Let's see why we're seeing our Four of Cups, please. What are we seeing with our Four of Cups? Okay. Four of Cups, please. How do we navigate this Four of Cups? This dissatisfaction, disillusionment, hurt. What do we need to do with this? What do we need to see with this, please? Okay. All right. You know what? We're doing three. These three cards want to come out. So we still have choices. We have our Lovers card. So there is somebody here that you're going to really have to look at the energy around, because it's... So, okay, I want to explain the symbol right here. You've probably seen the symbol a lot on like medical imagery, like hospitals, doctor's offices, that kind of thing. That's meant to be healing, right? And I forget what this symbol is actually called. So there has been someone in your life that has come in maybe saying like, oh, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you heal, I'm gonna help you do the work you're trying to do, when in reality they're actually not the best for you. And for some of you this may resonate. Again, let me reiterate, this could be a person, but ultimately I think the reason we're seeing the Lovers card is that it's confirming the choice. It's confirming that you still have options, right? Stay or go. You're weighing the risk of either side right now, which is good, okay? Because again, this healing journey, okay, that's yours to make, okay? But we also have, oh, that's interesting. We also have the Five of Cups and the Two of Wands coming out with this card as well. I could not get these cards to separate when I pulled them out of the deck, so we're reading them together. And what's interesting here is that this choice, especially with this Four of Cups, just kidding, this choice is causing you a little bit of worry. It's causing you a little bit of pain, and that's not an easy thing to acknowledge right now, because maybe this feels way bigger than you, okay? Pause. Okay, you do have a moment of pause in this situation, because you're missing vital pieces of information, right? There's some of this that you don't have just yet, and that's collecting those pieces of information is going to come. That's going to come from you pausing and listening to your inner voice, okay? Yeah, it's going to come from you pausing and listening to your inner voice. So, yeah, there's that. Our Hermit card. Why are we seeing the Hermit card? Here's a Hermit card. Okay. Hermit. What are we seeing from our Hermit card? Okay, we've got the Page of Cups coming out for our Hermit card. So there's a really good opportunity to do some growth in all of this, right? Specifically where it comes to your emotional and spiritual healing. I don't like the thought I'm having on that note. So you know what this means for you. Let me put it to you that way. You know what this period of time means for you, if that means that you're separating from a partner, if that means that you're quitting a job, again, whatever it looks like for you, whatever this healing looks like for you, there's some really good opportunities to sit back and reflect on your emotional processes, on your spiritual process, right? And there's always going to be lessons learned from doing work like this, from just life in general. But you're in a place now where those lessons can be applied, okay? Yes, you do. You have this in spades. This is going to take, this reflection process is going to take a lot of a lot of understanding, again, of your processes, right? And you have the ability, generally have the ability to be in your feels and understand them without being impulsive. I think that makes sense. What I mean here is that you're working to balance your head and heart, okay? Because some of this to me suggests that in all of this you kind of lost the balance between the two, and that's what you're coming back to. That's what you're coming back to. I think. Okay, let's leave it there. I don't know how to I don't know how to finish that thought, but I will say if you have a different interpretation of the cards, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. I would love to see what you have to say on the matter. So let me know. Let me know. I'm excited to see what you gotta say. Okay. Let's say that we're doing our Nine of Pentacles energy here. So why are we seeing this? Why are we seeing the Nine of Pentacles here? Nine of Pentacles is starting to be clarified by the Six of Wands. So yeah, it's a transition period. It's a transition period. You've done a lot of movement. You've done a lot of emotional work. And yes, it's time for a break. Okay. Because you're now in a spot where you've done what you can do, especially for yourself. You've done what you can do, and now it's time to really let it settle. Okay, let it settle and acknowledge that you've done this work at all. Okay. I was reading this as Six of Swords. I do think that energy applies a little bit in this case because, again, you're moving things around and it's made a lot of change in your space. That's been big. That's been, it's been a lot for you. It's probably taken you a little bit off kilter. But in order to really to start listening to what's on your heart, you take the pause and acknowledge that you've gotten yourself to this point, because yes, you deserve it. Okay, you really do deserve it. Okay, why else? Oh, what did I just say? Yeah. Perfect. I'm getting giggly because yeah, you've done a lot of changing. You've done a lot of transitioning. Okay? Transitioning specifically away from negative and toxic energies. Okay? And things are going to look up. If you don't believe me now, give yourself a few more cycles around what you're doing, and you're gonna figure it out. I know you will. I know you will, because my heart says that it will be true for you, that you will have very good and bright and wonderful things on the shore that you're rowing towards. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Let's see why we're seeing our Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands here. Okay. All right. We also have the Page of Wands. So there's lessons in this to be learned, specifically about what inspires you and how you channel those inspirations. Okay. There are people in your space who are overblowing the fact that you're moving on from them. This process has been a long time coming, and it's just happening naturally. But there's some anxieties from other people that are like, hey, why are you doing this? What are you doing? It's like, actually, I'm in a learning process right now. I have to figure out how to do what I need to do a bit differently, and if that doesn't jive, sorry, oh well, I gotta move on. Right? That's what you're learning to do. It's not that you're getting angry with them. It's like, oh, I'm being presented with this issue. Here's this block that's getting put up that I'm not doing to myself. How do I handle this? And that's what you're learning here. Okay? 7 of Wands, there's the Page of Wands, but we also have Judgment. Fucking perfect. There are people, going back to your 7 of Swords, there are people who don't want you to release the darkness around you. They like you feeling low and diminished, and they like you where you are, because that's comfortable for them. But that's not comfortable for you. This little box that they've tried to keep you in, that you've felt comfortable in at one point, has now come to the point where you're outgrown. It's outgrown it. You're too big for the mold they tried to put you in. And the fact that you're now having to learn how to say, I get why I was here, but I gotta move on. There are bigger and better things coming for me. I need to release this darkness, come out of my grave, so to speak, and let my light be free, because that's how I'm going to be able to grow and change and figure out who gets to be in my circle and who doesn't. Okay? So, let's, okay. Let's see what else we need to see. What our final message is going to be here. Okay? What's our final message here, guys? Okay. Well, that was easy, because we had five cards pop right out of the deck. So let's start their main energy of this final message here. We have the 4 of Cups. Okay, 4 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. And we have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're very much being encouraged to allow this release, in spite of all of the people outside of you who are telling you no, you can't. Okay? And I'm getting here, because we have this 8 of Wands. Okay, that's immediate, forward, rapid movement. That's the other thing that these negative Nancys over here are seeing. It's like, this is happening way too quickly for my comfort. They're telling you that you can't do this. This is happening too fast. You're going to fall on your butt and you're going to look embarrassing, and it's just, no, I don't like this energy for you. You know differently, right? You definitely know differently. Okay? And you know what? In spite of them being uncomfortable, you've actually made a lot of progress already. Okay? And this is going back to, that 6 of Wands energy. You've already done a lot of work, so give yourself the credit. Even if these other people over here won't, right? There it is. Okay, 8 of Wands to start. Let's go back a little bit and look at this 4 of Cups and 8 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to frame this from the perspective of these other people. okay? They're not... I think part of this is to do with a little bit of jealousy, especially on the part of these other people, because they're still dealing with their disappointments. They're still dealing with feeling trapped in their own mind over something. And that's not you. Okay, this is all them. This is all them because you've done the work you were supposed to do in order to feel at ease with yourself, at peace with your situation, okay? These other two people are, that's it. It's them. It's them. You know, you can do the work and hope that they feel better at some point, right? But this Four of Cups energy, this Eight of Swords energy, this is not you, okay? The other people over here they're probably still feeling trapped and unsure of themselves, and they want to project that anxiety onto you, okay? Let's see some hidden and clarifying energy for this final portion of our message, and then we will get into a quick little bonus reading. And we'll call this video quits until next time. Let's see what we got here. So, our hidden energy is the Three of Cups. Okay, and our clarifying energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Let's come back to our Queen of Pentacles in a minute here. After this work is done, you know, and it might not be done for a while. It might not ever be done. That's okay. That's totally okay. What you need to realize is that in spite of all of the changes in your support system, in the people you have around you, there are still people who really want this to happen for you, who are so proud of you for doing this work, okay? These are the people you want around. These are your loyal friends. These are your mentors, teachers, parents, siblings, anybody that you get the sense that you can trust in this. Keep them around. The true friends, the loyal supporters. Those are the people you want to keep around, okay? Because they will allow you to be present with your healing journey, to do what you need to do, okay? As for our Queen of Pentacles energy, there is some sense of practicality that still needs to be used in order to address some of the challenges that you're facing. I do think this is something that you've worked hard to develop. It's there. It's there. Your abundance, your creativity, your ability to allow yourself and others to grow is there, okay? I think the whole thrust of this video was to say that you have skills that you're already using. It's time to hone them so you can heal the best way you can without worrying about what other people are saying outside of your process. Okay, let's see our bonus reading for this video. We're going to start with our oracle. Okay, we have: in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay, there's that. We have the Platinum Goddess, Larimar, and Rose Quartz, which represents purity, safety, and bliss. Okay. All right, and we have Deep Freeze. Okay. There needs to be a pause taken. Okay. Yeah, there needs to be a pause. Yep, pause. Okay. Something here is telling me that this pause needs to be taken because you're missing intuitive signals. Okay. I'm getting here from, again, this deep freeze card, but you're also talking about it with this card as well, I feel. Yeah, there's that. That's interesting. This pause to get your intuitive downloads, right? Because what you're missing is likely to bring you towards your happiness, okay? Towards the things that are, yeah, okay, let's go with that. I don't know how else to explain that. I'm getting tongue-tied, but let's see what our tarot has to say here. The Fool. Okay. Here's your Fool. The World. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. That's what we have for our tarot. So in this pause, you're starting to be called to listen to what your inner voice is telling you a lot more closely, because there's a new cycle is beginning for you, and an old one is ending. Okay, I'm really, really impressed that we got both the bookends for the major arcana here. Okay, because your energy is constantly cycling. Okay, and especially I find, at least for me, this is coming from personal experience, I find that when I'm having a very busy time, I'm constantly on the move, I feel lost a little bit because I'm not tuning in as closely as I should be. And I feel like there's some you've had some busy days, right? Maybe, you might work outside of the home, you might be taking care of kids. There's something that has knocked your routine out of alignment, and now it's like, okay, I'm here now. How do I recalibrate? That's what you're trying to do, okay? And the way you're going to recalibrate is, like I said, pause, okay? But know that an old energy is leaving your space, a new energy is coming in, and it's presenting you with choices that need to be made. Those choices are going to be challenging because everything looks so shiny and nice and pretty, and ooh, what's this over here, and what's this over here? Well, this is where that pause is going to help you so much, because not everything you're seeing is going to be the best for you, and that's where listening to your heart and your head in conjunction, that's where your intuition is going to help you. This is where you're going to figure out what is and is not good for you. Okay, so that is it for this reading, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. If you guys want to see more, please go ahead and click all the buttons. Check me out on my socials. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Until the next one, I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.